There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
Not a bird, not a plane, not even a frog. Just little old me, Underdog.
There's MC and his buddy Julie, go gophers on the run. The stories of McBragg outrageous, no one could be more courageous. Underdog, Underdog, Underdog. Join the king in Bongo Congo, meet a cat with savoir-faire. Go watch the hunter chase the bocce, Tooters on the rocks, and then there's Underdog.
The entire army of the planet Zot was flying to Earth to bring Underdog back. But Underdog was ready, and taking off, met the invading army halfway. And there, in the cold and the dark of outer space, a mighty battle took place.
Walk the dog, mashed potatoes, round the world.
And as usual, the speed and strength of Underdog was too much for his enemies, and the whole army fled back to the planet Zot.
A whole army? And you didn't bring him back? I'm surrounded by incompetence. Now, don't cry, my little popsicle. I will get your husband for you. Goggle! Goggle! Where's my prime minister?
Here, sire.
Goggle, you are the smartest man on the planet. Except for me. I want you to figure a way to get this dog of an underdog.
Let me think, sire. I have it. Underdog has one weakness. A certain young lady named Sweet Polly Purebred. Now, if we could capture Sweet Polly...
Brilliant. We get Sweet Polly in our power, and Underdog will have to do what we say, or zot. That will be the end of Sweet Polly. See that it is done.
And so, late that night, a lone saucer hovered over the house of Sweet Polly, and... And the next morning, Shoeshine, unaware that Sweet Polly had been carried away, was busily going about his humble task when...
Ouch, ouch, ee. Oh, but look, there's a note attached. I have captured Sweet Polly, ha, 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 signed King Clobber of Zot. Excuse me, sir, I'll finish the other shoe tomorrow.
And slipping around the corner to a telephone booth, humble, lovable Shoeshine became... Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow, so it's hip, 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 and away I go.
Meanwhile, on the planet Zot, King Clobber had Sweet Polly helplessly tied directly under the Great Zot, a 10-ton weight hung from a thin cord.
There's no need for fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog! Underdog!
Halt! You have a choice. Either marry my daughter and live here on Zot, or I will drop the Great Zot on Sweet Polly's head. What is your choice?
What will Underdog's choice be? Will he choose to marry the princess, or will he choose to let the Great Zot fall on Sweet Polly's head? The answer lies ahead in our next episode.
Things were running smoothly in Bongo Congo. The bongo factory was booming. The people were happy and prosperous. All was right with the world. King Leonardo and his loyal companion, Odie Coloni, decided that now was the time for a vacation.
Let's go to Hawaii. Palm trees, surfboards.
How about France?
I have it. We'll go to Bermuda. Beaches, blue water, sun.
Paris is lovely this time of the year.
Here's a good place. Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. Hunting, fishing. We'll rough it.
Ah, the boulevards, the bistros, the Louvre, Paris, the most fascinating city in the world.
I've got it. We'll go to Paris, the most fascinating city in the world.
A brilliant idea, sire. I'll begin packing at once.
Alouette, chante alouette.
Alouette.
Je te plumerai.
Hey, Big, dig this crazy column. His Royal Highness makes plans for an extended vacation in Paris, France. He will travel on a royal yacht. Like bon voyage, brother.
Wait a minute. This is our big chance. They're going to have an accident in the middle of the ocean, see? They'll be at the bottom of the briny, and we'll be at the top of Bongo Congo.
But, gee, Big, how are they going to have an accident with them out there and us in here?
Because, Funnelhead, we're going to be out there, too. We're the new crew on the Royal Yacht.
Okay, Big. I dig.
Unaware of the plot that was being plotted against them, the King and Odie prepared to embark for France amid the cheers and well wishes of a loving people.
How stands the wind for France?
Fair, sire, fair.
Then cast off.
Aye, aye, shiver me timbers, avast like belay and all that Navy jazz.
Odie, this is the life. The perfect start to a perfect vacation. I think I'll go below and get a good bug. Confound it! Who moved that ladder? Oh, Kingsley. Who's there? Me in the funnel. What in thunder's going on here? Get me out of here!
What happened, sire?
Blessed if I know, but there's something funny going on here.
How about a game of shuffleboard, Your Highness?
Capital idea. You go first.
Thank you, sire. I owe my life to you.
Well, be more careful next time.
I was pushed, Your Majesty.
By heaven, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. You sure are. A radio message, Your Majesty. I can't make head nor tail of it. Must be in code. Use the Odie decoder, Odie.
Certainly, sire. RKLS. Why, it says that 2 of the royal crew were found tied up on the pier, and that there must be 2 imposters on board.
I thought so. Biggie Rat and my no-good brother are behind this. Let's go. So long, suckers!
Well, it seems that now Biggie and Itchy have finally won. How can the King and Odie possibly survive a mid-ocean explosion? Will Itchy return to Bongo Congo and take the throne? We'll find out in our next exciting episode, The Awful Tower.
Well, so good to see you, Tooter.
Well, now, it's right nice seeing you, Mr. Wizard.
And what is it today, mine boy? Is you still wishing to be something you is not?
I want to be, let me see now. Why, sure, I want to be one of them highway petrol fellas.
All right, but I think you'll be sorry. Still, the highway is very important, and they is always ready for anything. They is brave, alert patrolmen. Calling car 4444. Bank robbery at 5th and Main. Bandit in blank sedan headed your way. If you apprehend, please try to get criminal's name so he can check his record.
Roger.
Roger what?
Well, now, Chief, all I was doing was,
Seeing the crook go by, the highway patrolman whisks into action. He takes the back roads, heads off the crook, and sets up the famous road blocker. Calling car 4444. Please clear up question. Understand you have apprehended criminal. First name Roger. What is last name? Over.
Roger Smodger. This here's silly, Chief. I ain't got time to talk. Gotta get after that there criminal there.
The highway patrolman has the fastest car and the wisest mind. That is why he's able to outrun and outwit the crook and bring him into the jailhouse. Car 4444, we have checked files on Roger Smodger. Criminal must be using alias. Suggest you question further. Over. The highway patrolman is always ready to learn the new trick. So, he heads off the crook again, and this time, he paints the tunnel. This way, the highway patrolman is sure to stop the crook when...
Well, at least I didn't knock no new hole in the windshield.
Calling car 4444. Files have turned up on Roger Smodger fitting bandit's description, but M.O. is wrong.
What is his M.O.?
M.O.P. M.O.P.P. M.O.P.P. Mop, mop. I said M.O. The crook was in the mountain roads now, and just as he comes around the curve, he takes the side road. And when the highway patrolman comes around the corner, poof, the crook man is gone.
This here is 4444 calling headquarters.
M.O.P.P. M.O.P.P. Mop.
You ain't exactly Perry Kimona, Chief. This here is serious. I reckon I lost the thief, Chief.
This Roger Smodger must be smart. Use your head, 4444. Look for a clue.
Clue, eh?
Did you find a clue, 4444? Did you use your head? Once in the hideout, the crook believed he was safe, but he did not know that the highway patrolman is just as smart even out of the car.
You're all right there, Bandit. Open up this here door. I'm a-breaking it down. Well, here I am. Let's see now, where is he? Can't see nobody, but I hear him all right. That you hissing there, Bandit?
When all else fails, the never-give-up highway patrolman called on the other patrol cars.
This here is 444444. All you other fellas gotta help me now. Everybody close in on the corner of Blam Street and Crash Road. Well, here we go. Them bad guys ought to know they can't never escape the highway patrol. Oh, Mr. Wizard, help me, Mr. Wizard.
Well, here we go again. Drizzle, trazzle, trazzle, drome. Time for this one to come home.
There, the Hudson River. Did I tell you about my amazing escape act?
Speaking of escape, Commander, I really...
As Mystifying McBragg the magician, I was locked in the world's most secure object, a United States mailbox. The box was tossed into the Hudson River. I had only a few moments to make my escape, holding my breath, don't you know?
but nothing could hold me. Quickly, I was out and greeted by wild applause and cheers. Everywhere, I was asked to repeat this marvelous trick. Perfect every time, until that fateful day. As the mailbox struck the bottom of the river, a giant octopus locked his 8 arms around it. I spied the beast through the mailbox slot. I poked at him, and he released the dark ink an octopus uses as a smokescreen. My breath was giving out.
Terrifying. What did you do?
Realizing I was in a U.S. mailbox, I used the octopus ink to write a quick note of help. A postman spied the note and promptly dealt with the octopus. And I won my greatest triumph.
I'd say that story ended with a really happy note.
Quite.
In our last episode, King Leonardo and Odie Coloni found themselves in big trouble. Bound for Paris aboard the royal yacht, they had been subject to a series of mysterious accidents. Then, a secret message from Bongo Congo was translated by Odie Coloni with his Odie decoder. It told our heroes that 2 of the crew members were imposters. The king at once suspected Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat. But before anything could be done, the royal yacht exploded as Biggie and Itchy escaped in a rowboat. It looked like the end for our heroes. But wait, all was not lost. Just as Biggie and Itchy were congratulating themselves on the success of their plan, a strange craft appeared on the horizon.
How stands the wind for France now, True Blue Odie?
Oh, fair, very fair.
Then full speed ahead.
Hey, Big, it's like wet. What do we do now?
Kick, you clamhead, kick. We're going to France. Nobody stops Biggie. Land ahead. How do you stop this confounded contraption? We're going to crash into that wall.
Steer for that hole, sire. I think we're in the sires of Paris sewer. I mean the sewers of Paris, sire.
Well, say what you mean. Let's find a way out of here.
A ladder. Oh, after you, your majesty.
Par le mouchoir de mon père. The sewer rats, they get bigger every day.
Oui, messieurs. Reservations for His Royal Highness, King Leonardo of Bongo Congo, and his faithful companion, Odie Coloni.
We've come to see your fair city. What do you recommend?
Oh, Le Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, Montmartre.
Good, good. We'll take in all of them.
And here's the famous statue called the Archer. Oh, isn't it realistic, sire?
It says here it's Greek, but it looks awfully familiar to me. Well, let's move on. I told you it was familiar. It's Itchy Brother. After him.
Yeah, to the tower like that!
Follow that cab!
There they are, Odie. After them.
Stop! Thieves! Assassins! Shh!
Quick, into this cab. Follow that cab. Come on.
But, Big, that looks like the Bastille.
Never mind the fancy names, Egghead. It's got thick walls. We'll stand them off from there.
They've run into the Bastille, sire.
Fine, that's just where they belong, the most famous jail in the world.
Gee, Big, I think this is like a jail-type building.
Quiet, you bird brain.
And so, with the infamous pair safely behind bars, King Leonardo and True Blue Odie Coloni at last started off on a real and peaceful vacation. But what of Biggie and Itchy? Will the Bastille bars hold them safely in prison? We'll find out in our next exciting episode of The King and Odie.
The great Zot, a huge 10-ton weight, hung by a thread over Sweet Polly's head, and Underdog had a difficult choice.
Well, what will it be? If you do not marry my daughter, I will cut this thread, and Zot, Sweet Polly, will be...
I have no choice, it's plain to see. I'll marry Glissando. Set Polly free.
And true to his kingly word, King Clobber freed Sweet Polly and sent her back to Earth, where she soon broadcast on television.
And so, dear friends, Underdog is to stay on the planet Zot forever and marry the Princess Glissando. No more will we be able to call on him for help. No more will we see him speeding around the world performing his heroic deeds.
At that very moment on the planet Zot, a million miles away.
Let the wedding begin. As King of Zot, I now pronounce you the dragon! Bring me
Yes, it was the terrible two-headed dragon, legendary enemy of the people of Zot.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
But Underdog had never met anything quite as ferocious as the two-headed dragon of Zot.
I'm Irving.
I'm Ralph.
We're a team. Wanna fight? Come on. Teamwork, that's what counts.
I'll teach you,
Teamwork, that's what counts.
Take that, and that.
What do you know? A toughie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teamwork, that's what counts.
Hey, Clyde, we're walking, but we're not going.
I've had enough from both of you, so here's what I intend to do.
Enough? Let's cut out.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, we give up. We'll be good.
And so the dragon will never bother you again.
You have saved us, Underdog.
And helped me find my own true love right under my nose all the time.
Baby King.
My He-Mans.
And so, Underdog, you can have anything you wish.
What I wish, I'll quickly say. I wish to leave Zot without delay.
So be it.
And so Underdog sped back to Earth and once again took up his job as hero of heroes.
Look, in the sky, it's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog.
A frog.
Not plane or bird or even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
Oh,